I've never told you guys that I have been.
Last night was magical, baby, when the lights went down. You said I like your hair, I said I like your smile. You said that you like my song.
Working on a podcast. I've never told you guys about my experience or what school was like, or I've really kept that process very personal and very much to myself. And I think that in itself was a challenge because y'all know I like to tell y'all all my business. I've went through so many challenges and so many changes that pushed me past the limitations that I put on myself and expanded my capacity to where I can't deny who I am, what I am, and the things that I can do. And when we push ourselves to do hard things, we give ourselves evidence that we can do hard things. So the more that we stay in our comfort zone, the more evidence we have that deter us from the vision that we actually have of ourselves. So, some of the things that I have been learning is emotional regulation, conflict skill, resolution skill, the ability to accept criticism, problem solving. So I've done 3 new stories. One was on a mobile zoo, so mobile like a traveling zoo. I did Blue Mondays, which is a concert series in Lafayette, Louisiana. This, and I'm laughing because I'm like, people always ask me, how are you so good at finding events? And I'm like, I just go here and I tell them what I find. I literally go on Facebook events, I go on Eventbrite, but I always find the most intriguing things. And I just laugh because I had the realization. The reason why is because this is my purpose. My purpose is to highlight and showcase and give platforms for community. And so I have a gifting of just knowing what's right and all those things. But I'm looking at myself and I'm like shrinking, but not in like a small way. I see you type of way. I'm shrinking. I feel like a little kid me right now in her room. When I was a kid, I always was in my room. That was my space. Every room I've had represented me, and I was in the house a lot as a kid. And I didn't recognize that, but I definitely was in the house a lot. And when I would go out, it was either for extracurricular programming or for on a trip. And I'm the same way now. Post COVID and being limited in my mobility, only times I truly go out is if it's a event that I'm truly interested in or a responsibility, or if I'm going a spur of the moment trip and I want to do my traveling, and then I don't stop traveling. I'm laughing so much because I'm just so happy. I see myself. I see me. This is her. This is the girl I've been waiting to see. I see her. She's here. She just grew up. And I want to cry because there was a lot of grief in growing up. And I'm 28. This year I'll be turning 29. And bitch, but no, this year I'll be turning 29. And I'm reflecting on what it went through for me to get this degree. But I got my degree in my late 20s, graduating as a senior who was number 3 in their class. I even did a speech at my graduation. So to have a setback to where I'm just now graduating seems odd. It's definitely not on course for me. But I'm doing it, and I'm not even about doing it, but I've done it. I have 3 projects left. I have passed all my classes with an A.
Y'all niggas are fucking everywhere. Like, I don't want to share this with y'all.
Only reason I have all my assignments, if you look at my assignments, I have A's in all my classes. And it's very rewarding for me because I see myself. A lot of times I didn't feel seen. A lot of times I didn't feel seen. So I felt like I had to perform. And so to know that with my lowest version of me that is not in this final form, I'm shitting on bitches. Y'all hoes knew that. Let me not get too prideful. Let me not get too egotistical. It'll be me stimming. That's my stimming side. I learned to put on a mask and be this funny, this witty person, this loud, this reactive person because and I'm processing. But I put on that mask and I keep processing. I keep stopping because I want to say I put on that mask because that was the only way that I felt seen. What I want to say is at 29, after I don't even have to mention my psychosis. At 29, getting to know yourself again. After a while, you start knowing, bitch, I know me. No. After a while, they constantly question yourself stuff. It kind of get like, bitch, We've been locked in long enough for me to know it's a hell no. You could try that shit if you want to, but it's a hell no. And so you get to know yourself more and you get to trust in your decisions. Recently, I have been going back and forth with religion because it's like I trust in God, I do, but I trust in God and I believe in God, but I'm trying to trust in myself. And I feel like society makes it feel like what you want and what God wants is separate. What I want and what God wants is completely separate. And I don't believe in that. He gives you what you want, but better, more than you can imagine. He's a God of abundance. And so I see a lot of lack in our community. I see a lot of lack. I see people coming from malicious places of lack, and it is so overwhelming. Oh my goodness. My hair is tea. But I'm thinking having a moment more so because I am my mood board. I never fucking lose. I remember not being able to graduate that first time and remember stressing the fuck out. I remember doing my self care methods that I'm finding again now. And I remember I still have the vision board and I'll put it up here. I used to do a vision board. I always did a vision board, honestly. I've been doing vision boarding since I was a freshman in high school. I had a vision board probably every year, except for when I got sick, because what the fuck was the vision? I lost my hope, babes. I lost my hope. And for a girl who is very faith based, to lose your hope feels like losing trust in within yourself. And when you lose those two things, you're just slow rolling with emotions. So we're in an era where it's very important to learn to trust in yourself. And when people say AI is stopping you from thinking, critical thinking is what makes us human and original as humans, because we all have our own original thoughts, or more so our own perspectives and stories and experiences that no one, although we agree, no one can 100% replicate, because no one is you. And so relying on people outside of ourselves to give us answers, or people and things to give us answers outside of us, separates us from God. Because if you can't rely on God, but you keep listening to man, that don't work. And we can get insight from people. We can learn things from people. This is not to say don't be receptive, but you have to find your own sense of understanding so you can have a solid foundation to base yourself off of. You need to be a leader, led in something. If you have at any point, if you or a loved one, if you have at any point enjoyed this video, if you made it all the way through, if I said something that resonates with you, please go comment. Let your girl know. Hello. I built this platform so people can find something to relate to. Creatives can start walking out in their purpose instead of in their perfection. I created this platform for community. And so if we're not communicating, because that's technical community communication, we're not communicating. If you ain't got a better no choice, where the hell else can you go? I love y'all, but I'm pretty sure y'all niggas love me more. Adios. Maybe, possibly.